After a long time, the boat is on the move yet again. This time leaving from Banbury and going back to guess where? Yep, Thrupp. We're heading back, excuse me, we're heading back south, not north as we've anticipated first off. And this is only my second bit of cruising in over 6 months. The last bit I didn't video because we were taking some friends on a short cruise to Cropredy and back to Banbury. But this one is for us, isn't it?
Yes, just the two of us, yes.
And are you able to give a brief overview as to what's been happening?
I had a medical appointment which had to be in a hospital in my local area where my doctor's is, so that's why I stayed in Banbury to start with. But at that meeting the consultant wanted to do another test, and so we were waiting here longer, waiting for that appointment to come up, and it came up the day before yesterday. So I went down there again and had that done, and took a day off yesterday, and now we're all ready to start moving again. And we're moving south because I don't know for sure yet, but there may well be other appointments following up. So if I'm closer, then there's no point in going north anyway, that's the thing. I don't want to be into 250 miles away from a hospital appointment again, as I haven't done in the past.
So rather than me, I thought I'd show you the view. So as you can see, the weather's a bit grey, but to be honest, that does not matter one jot. The fact is, as continuous cruisers, we haven't done much continuous cruising for various reasons. So just to be on the boat and cruising is a grand thing. So this is our route so far. We're heading to Thrupp. Probably we'll get there by tomorrow, and I'll see what sort of updates we have then. But I'll show you a little bit of our route as we go along over the next 2 days. Some short tunnels actually. Some Gabion walls there. So I've just put both paddles up, and they were quite tricky really. This looks like might be the overflow. And the lock is filling up. The boat went past this morning, so that means the locks are all going to be set against us, I think, because we haven't passed it. And here is a very sorry looking house. No roof on it, very narrow. But quite a sweet one. So on the towpath you have these ridges where the locks are, and your feet can take a grip on it to push back. I'm putting my back into it, literally, and now the gate is open fully and Peter can come through. First lock of the day. I've got to put those paddles down before I do the next ones. And there he comes. Very narrow lock. Boat's going down quite quickly. Lock done, and it was a hard one for me. I did it. So we're now at King Sutton Lock, Tarver's Lock sometimes it's called. It has both names, and the paddles are really quite stiff for me. I don't know whether I'm just out of condition or whether they are quite stiff. Peter's now bringing the boat in to the lock, but we're on our way. blue workboat that we can see in the distance is one that we met at the last lock, and they said it's a really slow boat and we're going to catch them up, and when we do, they'll let us pass. So had a really nice chat with both of them. Motorway M40 again. Hexagonal locks on the canal. It's a single gate, so even though it's wide in the middle, you still only get one boat in and out. Goes down a long way, doesn't it, this one? Almost went into the bank, but not quite. Hi there. Taking a
limboing.
Yeah.
Talking of which, we missed this bridge. It's just a frond.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if there was anything behind it.
Yeah.
It's pushing into pressure.
I've got a bit of online teaching to do for half an hour. So hopefully we'll find a very pretty spot, strong signal, and then we can settle down to the evening after that. So our first day of cruising this trip is done. We've moored up alongside a bank. I don't know where we are, but can you just hear the bird song that's going on? Isn't it beautiful? I don't know what birds they are, but it's gorgeous. And the weather turned out to be really pleasant. The sun has been shining this afternoon. It's a bit chill. I'm out here in my short sleeves, but it's a bit chill. So I will be going in shortly. But here is where we're moored. Lovely. And we're right next to the railway as well. What could be better than that? No, it's a lovely spot. And I've got 2 to 3 bars on the router. And another train! I don't know if you saw anything. I'm on the wrong side of the boat for that. So we've got 2 to 3 bars on the router, and I've got to do some teaching shortly. So more later, I guess.